Hello, weary travelers. Welcome back to Torch Talk. I am your host, Rogue Leader, and along with me is the Shady Potato, KR
Hello.
Jedi, and Hades Shadow Gaming.
Jedi gets introduced just.
Jedi, ka-thunk!
Shady
Well,
Potato, Chaotic
died.
Jedi, special feature, special guest, Hades Shadow.
Just a gravestone with Jedi.
Tonight on your
That
Torch
was-
Talk, we have special guest, Shady Potato, Hey Shadow, and Chaotic Jedi.
Chaotic Jedi.
And that was the podcast he died for.
Who killed him? It was Hades.
Don't flatter yourself, Shady Potato.
So,
And I would blame it on Hades.
No,
Let me be-
I'm gonna become a lot more unhinged quicker than Tato will.
So,
Yeah.
let me be the first to say that we apologize for this 6 to 7 months long hiatus for this podcast, but a lot of things have changed, and I don't know where to begin with this.
I ain't
I guess-
sorry about it. I've had kids.
Life happens.
I was moving.
Yeah, so Jedi, you moved back to Kansas.
Yes, I did, and boy, am I glad I did it.
And of course, in that time span of us being gone, I'm this close to graduating from college.
Woo!
Okay.
I think I
The viewers
moved.
don't know what this close means.
Yeah.
Like-
I switched jobs in the time frame that it took us to get this podcast up and running again.
So yeah,
Well, come on, Rogue. How close is this close?
2 weeks from now, actually.
Oh,
Nice.
I told you guys it was going to be 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, then we get more rogue.
Yay!
We
Possibly.
get more rogue, boy, me Bob.
Possibly us.
I feel like his job gets more Rogue.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They're like, you're finished with college, How do you feel about full time?
How do you feel about the full-time rogue?
Mama, no.
With
Rogue
unpaid
boy, me Bob, we will
overtime.
give you a raise, except we actually won't.
A raise of like
Nah,
10
my-
cents.
No, my job was cool with me. They wouldn't unpay me overtime.
No, yeah.
But yeah, to bring us to the topic that we usually bring into this podcast, I got two for us in case we go through them a little too quickly. One is discussing on pet
Oh,
peeves that we personally.
Hold on. I just realized my AC is on. That shit's gonna be reverberating the whole time. There we go.
Torch Talk brought to you by AC Units.
All right. Sorry
Brought
about
to
that.
you
Go
by.
ahead, Rogue. Go ahead, Rogue. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Today's episode is brought to you by Anchor FM. Have you and your friends ever wanted to make a podcast for yourself, but you don't want to pay for those professional sites? You ever want to tell a story that would probably make people laugh, but you can't figure out how to get yourself set up?
With Anchor FM, you can make a podcast that is free and easy to use, and you can make money off of them. It's distributed to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any other platforms you'd want to distribute them to.
Visit Anchor FM for more details and to make content just like this.
So the two topics I have is one is being our personal pet peeves that we've experienced in life, and the second one is the rise and fall of certain celebrities that we've come to know, and discussing on that a bit. So I'm gonna ask you guys what you guys want to talk about first.
Pet peeves, I feel like, would be an easier one to start with.
Yeah.
Gives us our warm up.
All right, well, who's starting?
Well,
me?
the host, I believe, is the one.
No, I
to
think
start.
the host. I think we had said the.
No, the host is
shares
usually
their
the one
last.
who
Yeah, the
speaks
host.
last.
Yeah,
Oh.
the layout we had was that the host goes last, but the only reason why I went first last time was because I really needed to get my topic off my chest.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were really,
You were
really adamant
angry,
about
dude.
it.
You were
This
both
IN
fired.
is really screwed with us.
I was livid. I was livid.
So I have my pet peeve to go first, or either y'all can go first.
You go ahead, 80s. You go ahead.
Yep,
So
you have the floor, ladies.
I work at a mine kind of relates to the place I work at. I work at a supermarket. I'm not gonna name names. I'm the guy who goes out and collects your groceries. And something I hate is when a customer walks up to me and instead of going, "Hey, where do you keep whatever?" they're just like, "Paper towels." Just being fucking assholes at my place of work, like.
It's like we see you.
Just
It's like,
walk up. Yeah.
Jedi, you come to my work and do that. I will literally get fired for beating you on my work on my work property.
I was trying to simulate that. Like when you see like cartoons, like doing that kind of
Yeah.
running thing where like kind of squatted and their arms are kind of like angled. I was trying to simulate that.
But I know that's like a super big pet peeve, but when that's something you deal with constantly is just people coming up and doing it, it gets on your nerves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Is that your only one?
come back to me.
Okay. I got a couple. One of them is a personal one, and the other one is something that everyone might be able to relate to. I'll start with that one first. So you know how you go to the store, you get your groceries and whatnot, and you go and you put your groceries in your car, you put the cart in the fucking
Into like the crowd.
into the corral thing, yeah. And then you see along the sidewalk next to the store just a bunch of carts that are left there.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my pet peeves because I used to work at the Dillons there, and every day when I'm sitting outside on my break, I would see just a line of carts left there because people were too lazy to put them in the corral or put them back inside. And then every once in a while, because the sidewalk is kind of slanted, so every once in a while, one of those carts will just turn and roll off the sidewalk into a car.
Mm.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to run out, catch the damn cart before it hits a car, and put it away myself because people just want to be lazy.
Or it's like this actually hits a little close to home for me too. It's like especially like when the store is like in the middle of like it's a midday rush, right? So there's like already limited parking as is. But every parking spot that you come across has a fucking cart just sitting in the middle of it.
I've never had that.
Also, the jackasses who take up multiple spaces.
That
when you're in
too,
a park.
yeah. They don't like park
Yeah.
fucking sideways or slanted, taking up two fucking spots at once. Like fuck them.
And then the next peeve is when you look for something, you find it, then you set it down and immediately lose it.
I
know that.
I can do you one. Oh, dude, I can do you one better. Okay.
Because the other day, shut up! I have the floor, bitch. The other day, I was looking for my glasses. Right, I picked them up. Or no, it wasn't my glasses. It was my phone. It was my phone. I looked for it because I wanted to listen to my music, and so I grabbed it. I went, and then I had to go to the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom and I set it down on my my tub, the lip of my tub, and I left it there. And I spent 30 minutes looking around my kitchen because I forgot that I left it on my fucking bathroom.
Where is it? Just charging through your house. Where the fuck?
I was so upset. And then after 30 minutes, it finally clicked. I fucking had it in the bathroom. I bet you it's there. Went back there. Yep, it's sitting there on the fucking tub.
I can think of one better. Fucking I would lose I would think I lost my phone, but I'm holding my phone in my hand, right? So I'm using my phone as a flashlight to find my phone.
I have done that. I have done that, bro. I have done that.
I'm using my phone as a flashlight. I'm looking at my wife. I'm like, hey babe, let me see my phone.
Yeah, it's in your hand, you stupid fuck.
Oh, so it is.
It's almost like that thing where you go to give someone you give them your phone to show them a video, but then you go to reach in your phone for your pocket for your phone, but there's no phone there.
Reaching your phone for your pocket.
You're the reason I need therapy.
Or it's when you have sunglasses and you put them on up on your head, and then you are looking around for your sunglasses, forgetting that they're on your head.
Oh, although I think I've seen people do this stupid thing without sunglasses. They'll pull them up and then they'll shade their eyes. Like, what the fuck are you? You had the perfect apparatus and you put it on. What is mentally wrong with you?
Everything.
God.
Alright, Jedi. Your turn, buddy.
I don't know if anybody else has dealt with this one, but it's when you're in the middle of something and the other person clearly can see that you're busy with something, and they tell you something, right? And you only hear bits and pieces, so you turn around and you're asking hey, can you run that by me again? And then in a more hostile tone, they repeat what they said as if you offended them somehow.
Oh my god, yeah.
or I didn't hear the first time. Why are you being so mean?
Or they omit parts of it, so now you have even less context than you did than if they just repeated it.
That, or they'll be like, "Well, should have heard me the first time. You figure it out."
At that point, you just punch them.
Yeah, tell me how that goes when it's your own boss doing that too. Yeah.
Some would say very well.
That actually reminded me of another pet peeve of mine.
Oh boy.
Was that it, Jedi?
That was it. Yeah, that's my peeve.
All right.
So I don't know if anybody has ever dealt with this. I'm sure anyone in customer service has, but the customer getting upset with you for something that has nothing to do with you.
Oh my god!
Prices are the worst. Prices are the worst.
So I told you guys I used to work at the Dillons, right? And I used to do the e-shopping, which is what you do now, I think, Hades.
Yeah.
And I did the night shift, and there was a customer who had an order earlier in the day. They're a very big problem customer. They always call in complaining, trying to get free stuff, whatever. And so it's the husband and the wife, right? The wife is ex-military. I actually liked her. I had a conversation with her. I explained to her when she was picking up her order that there wasn't anything I could do. It's all on the higher ups. I can't do anything until they figure their shit out. And she was very understanding. We had a bit of a laugh about it. The husband, however, he had picked up an order earlier that day, and like I said, I was on night shift, and I get a call from him, and he's complaining about it, and he said, and I quote, "I'm tired of wasting my time because you're too retarded to do your job."
Whoa,
What the
whoa,
fuck?
whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
I don't think
I
we can
said-
say that on there.
I said, oh, is that right? And he said, yeah, that is right. I hung up on him. He called back like 2 minutes later. Actually, no, it was like 5 seconds later. He called back. He said, "Did you just hang up on me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just fucking hung up on you. I don't got to deal with your shit, bitch." And I hung up on him again. And then corporate calls me 10 minutes later, asks me if I hung up on a customer, and I said, "Yeah, I hung up on him because I'm not going to deal with someone calling me retarded for something that is my fault." And they were like, "Oh, is that what happened?" "Yeah, that's exactly what happened." They said, "Okay, you have a good day." And they left it at that.
Yep, you don't slur at someone like that.
That also reminds me of times like at the call center that me and Tato worked at, where we met actually. It's like we'll have customers that'll like we'll get on the call with them, and they'll yell at us for something that we didn't do. It's like we're looking at notes as somebody else who dealt with this person, but they're screaming at us saying that we're dumb, even though what we're trying to tell them is completely different from what the fucking idiot they had before told them. And so, like, I tell him one thing, and then Tatum tell him the same thing, but like, there's like this one idiot from apparently like another branch or something that they talked to, who told him a completely fucking different thing, or something along those lines, and they got mad. But that's not what so and so said. Well, so and so is stupid.
Well, so and so is a dumbass.
I'm going to rewind a bit. I didn't actually call him a bitch. I actually told him to have a wonderful rest of his day. And then I hung up on him. Yeah. But yeah.
Have the day you deserve.
The most backhanded compliment.
I mean, hey, it works. It's not offensive, but at the same time, you're not telling them to have a good day.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Although, I'm not sure it's safe to say that kind of word.
Just throw a censor over it.
No.
Like you. What?
If you throw a censor over it, there's no context.
Exactly.
But
besides, it's not like I'm calling anyone else that.
Yeah,
I don't personally. I'm just retelling a story. Like a customer called me that. I don't like the word. I don't like using the word. But I can't just say they called me a certain word and expect everybody to know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah. You can literally.
I guess that's fair.
Like, they called you a seahorse? No.
All right.
Now it's Rogue Boy Me Bob's turn.
God damn it. All right. But I will say this. Growing up, I hate loud noises that are unexpected and unprepared. So, say for instance, someone accidentally just pops a balloon or anything, or intentionally pops it in my ear when I'm not expecting it. I just immediately see red because there was this one guy in middle school, and I was not a happy camper in middle school. I doubt any of us were happy campers in middle school.
Nope.
I was pretty okay.
But one kid decides, hey, I'm going to fold this paper into a lot of folds, and I'm going to whip it to make a large snapping sound. in this one kid's ear. That one kid was me that he targeted. And as soon as he did it, let's just say he regretted it immediately. I shoved him down onto the ground.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we weren't in the same area growing up, didn't know each other growing up, because if I know you have a trigger like that, it is very difficult for me not to trigger you. Dude, I get off on fucking making people like so when I was working at Dillon's, right? There was this OCD person, okay? They were very OCD. So I would turn the magnetic signs on the refrigerators upside down just throughout the day until and wait for them to figure it out, or I would put something out of its place specifically to do that because I'm OCD too. It bothers me too, and to see someone else be bothered by something that I'm bothered, I don't know why, but it makes me happy.
You wanted someone to suffer with you?
Yeah, it's like I want someone to
suffering.
suffer with me. But yeah, and then like doing little jump scares. Like my ex hated me for it because I would do that. When I found out she's scared easily, that was the worst thing she could have done was tell me that, because I just did it. I did it constantly. I did it constantly, and I got the biggest kick out of it. I know I sound like an asshole. And you know, like saying that now makes me kind of feel like an asshole, but it does. I do. I get a big kick out of like ticking people's insecurities, mostly because I have similar insecurities, and I know what it's like.
Well, I'm going to ask you this. Was it worth it in the end?
Looking back on it, yeah. I'm very glad that I scared the shit out of my ex. I'm very glad that I scared the shit out of my ex.
Yeah, I remember I used to deal with someone who had OCD too, but like I would just like what I would do is like I would like move things slightly askew to where like it's barely even noticeable. So like everyone else would be like, what's wrong with it? But then the one with OCD is just freaking the fuck out about it. Like,
Yeah,
like, it's slightly out of place. I'm like, everyone else like, the fuck you talking about?
Have you ever seen Rhett and Link's song OCD?
Yes!
Google I sent that. I sent that to my mother and my sister, and they like in all caps messaged back, "I hate you for this. I hate you for this."
Googling askew.
If anything, after listening to that song, I actually went to Google and Googled askew. I didn't think it was actually going to do what it did. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool.
Bags opened from the wrong.
Okay, Hades.
Yeah. Wait, stop. Wait. But how we run through actually, while we're talking about pet peeves, bag opened from wrong end.
I think that still falls under the whole OCD thing.
Oh no! That's just a sin altogether.
That's just
Because it tells you where to open them.
See, I used to like crumpling the bag at the top so that it blows out from the bottom.
Oh, God.
You were one of those kids.
You were you sound like
no,
you were...
actually, I wasn't. I actually wasn't. I saw someone do it, and then I did it for like 2 weeks, and then it got annoying because my chips would go everywhere sometimes. Now, if I was like directing it at a plate, 9 times out of 10 it was fine, but sometimes there was the one time where it, blew out with such force that my trips were all over the fucking floor and not a single one actually made it to the plate.
You still got a pristine, clean plate, and everything else is on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. So after like the second week of doing it, I was like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like a normal fucking human being. I get more chips that way.
I get more chips that way.
We all out of pet peeves?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I believe we are.
Okay.
So, the other topic.
Actually, hang on. I do have one more. Now that I think about it. It's D&D related, actually.
Oh,
well, prepare to hear about what we do wrong in sessions.
So, my biggest pet peeve with D&D is when someone gets frustrated because they're being talked over, and then when I give them the floor, silence. Just silence for straight 5 minutes. I gotta say their name again, like, dude, you've got the floor. Come on, let's go. The biggest offenders? Rogue leader. Night Raven. Hades Shadow.
Okay, mine's usually mic related, okay?
Or that you just forget
I hear you breathing. Every once in a while, and you're just sitting there, and I'm just waiting for you to speak, and I'm just listening to you breathe.
Oh yeah, then you try to move the story along, and then they try to say their thing again.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes it sound like I'm the loudest breather on the fucking planet.
No, I hear everybody else breathe too.
Good. Actually, another one that I have, it's like just planning in general. It's like when you like make plans like a week or more in advance, right? And then you have that one member who just like all of a sudden have something come up that honestly could have been put off a little bit more.
Yeah.
I feel like personally attacked here.
I was not attacking you on this one, to be honest.
Don't worry, I feel it too. I feel you being attacked on this one.
Wait, on Jedi's or mine? Because I know I definitely did it. I definitely attacked you in Hades just now. I'll admit that. Jedi, you're not exempt from it either. You do it too.
Yeah, but at this point, I'm just used to you insulting me.
So like the biggest thing that like because with Hades, like I just kind of got used to it because it happened so many times in the past with somebody else. I just kind of got used to it. But it's like you'll plan like a D&D session like weeks in advance, and you already told everyone like, hey, this this is the plan. And then like maybe 20, 30 minutes before session, hey guys, sorry, I have to go to the Magic Gathering thing.
Oh, that actually reminds me of another pet peeve. Okay. So, you know how say someone messages you over Discord saying, "Hey, I want to talk about something later." And you're like, "Yeah, okay, sure. We can text about it." And you text them, you're texting and you give this long, explanation that, is worth at least, a 2 or 3 sentence response in return, and they reply with, "Nice. Okay. Sure. Whatever."
Cool.
I'll admit sometimes this is me, but I do try and be a little bit more engaging.
It's the most infuriating thing when I put effort into responding to you, and then you just give me, sure. No.
Wait,
Yes.
have I been guilty about that?
You have done it once or twice that I can remember, but I don't
I
think
try not to do
I don't
it.
I don't think it was really anything too important. But yeah, the only person that really does that a lot. Actually, there's two people. It's Night Raven and Jedi.
The reason why I do it is I'm
Go
usually in the
on.
middle of something, so like I try to like make it quick, but I do try to come back with, like a more thing when I'm not busy.
Yeah, except you never fucking do.
Because by the time I actually finally get done being busy with whatever I was dealing with, I forget.
I'll let you cook, Tato, but I got something when we bring the ball back to me.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm good. I'm good.
Yours.
Okay.
Yes, please. I feel like I'm about to get attacked. Let's see it.
Here's something that I'm going to bring up that's D&D related that gives me a little bit of a pet peeve. You tell the player what you're gonna do, what you say, and then you just say what you're gonna say in common, and then say it in made up halfling just to add some time over it. Isn't that right, Jedi?
Jedi, straight attack for your gonads on that one. Not even the throat, just straight up to the nuts.
This is starting us throwing shade at each other. But while we're on the D&D ones, do you know what you want to know what gets me annoyed?
Sure.
Let's say you're in the Discord all day and you're talking, you're active, but then come time for session, crickets.
Oh yeah, no, that's really annoying too. Like that actually happened today.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
We were all ready for D&D. You know, we were all there, but then we went to start and we were down a very important person in silence.
Oh,
Radio silence.
wasn't it also the same person who actually like sent a message in the text chat about it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Asking for me enough about it, yeah.
Right. I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, it was just radio fucking silence. Shit.
Speaking of offline too.
I almost fell out of my chair.
I think that was karma right there.
Just karmic justice.
Shit. I'm almost afraid to do the second topic because I feel like who I have in mind is also who Rogue has in mind.
The second topic is really is like one of the worst topics for me because I don't follow celebrities like at all. Like I got a couple of celebrities that actually mean something to me, but yeah.
I don't know. I think we're on a roll with the whole
Yeah,
pet
I
peeves
think
thing
we're on a
right now, especially
Yeah,
when
just
we
got-
attacking
got-
each other at this point.
Just attacking each other.
now for the audience, we may jab at each other, but this is really how we're just.
Yeah, no, we're like this like 24/7.
This is what we call brotherly love.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I treat these whores like this the whole entire time.
Yeah, to the people who we might be targeting, just don't worry. We're not doing this out of hate. We actually do it just because we want to poke fun.
Yeah, if any of you are like this, and it seems like we're attacking, don't take it personally. Like we're mostly just jabbing at each other.
Just take it with a grain of salt.
Except for the Walmart's parking lot shit.
Except for the Walmart parking lot. Yeah, anything to do with the customer service topics. If you're that person, yes, take offense. Please take offense.
Yeah, fuck you. If you did any of the following, for any of the customer service related ones, if you're guilty of this, fuck you.
Guilty of this, fuck you.
Oh, here's another one for you fellas. This is a customer service thing.
Oh my god.
Actually, this is more food service, but one and the same.
Right?
Yeah, no, it still falls under customer service.
So I used to work at this bowling and sports bar kind of place. Every Wednesday, they always had this one thing, this one event every night on the same day, every Wednesday. It was fucking country night.
Oh, God.
And there are some people who like to drink on country night.
That actually gives me an idea for what I'm going to say next, but go ahead, keep going.
And some people, not gonna point fingers at folks because I don't know them personally, but some people just don't know how to hold their liquor and just vomits on the table.
Oh, God.
Gross. Do they even bother to after himself?
No. I had to clean that up.
I was gonna say, I think that job was designated to Senior Rogue.
Worst part is that was my last day of working there too.
Damn.
What a way to go out! You should have just walked out the door that day.
Dude, I probably would have. I probably would have. If I had seen that, it's my last day, I'm getting ready to leave. Some dude vomits on the table in front of me. Yeah, no, I'm good. See ya.
I could just walk out with no shirt on because my only uniform was the polo shirt that they gave me. It didn't even have my name. It had something like Alejandro on it or something.
What the fuck?
Please tell me that someone actually called you Alejandro when they spoke.
They did.
Oh
They
my
did.
god!
Damn.
And I keep telling them, no, that's not my name.
If I was in that situation, I would have just ignored them. And if they get mad, I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Well, it's not their fault. It's not their fault at that point. It's not their fault. It's
sewn onto the polo shirt. That's the thing. They gave me a hand-me-down rather than giving me an actual shirt that has my goddamn name.
Or at least give you a name tag or something.
Yeah, at least give them a damn name tag.
You got someone sloppy seconds.
But the next thing that Rogue actually made me think of, since we're on the topic of pet peeves, and this seems to just get a cringe response from the three of you. Why exactly do you guys despise country music?
I don't despise. I despise modern country music.
It sounds generic.
I love Johnny Cash, and I love fucking.
Johnny Cash is fine. He's the one exception I will take out of everything else.
The old school, Gene Autry, fucking the ones who actually cared about the music. Even fucking what the fuck is his name?
Tim McGraw?
No. He's still a real old one, but I can't think of his name right now. But the one, Bruce. I never really listened to Bruce Springsteen, but that one, he that's also the one that has heart. I have a problem with stadium country, bro country, fucking.
Bro country?
That's
I
what
think you need
Florida
to elaborate
Georgia line
on
is.
bro country.
That's what Florida Georgia line is. They throw rap elements into.
I actually like Florida Georgia Line. That's my only exception.
See, the reason why I dislike country music is not so much that I despise it or anything. It's because it was the only thing my mother ever listened to while we were growing up.
That's my thing here too.
It was the only thing my mother ever listened to. It was always country. Anytime we were in the car, country radio, and it was always the same fucking songs over and over and over again.
So this is
My mom was
repetition
the
that
same
killed
way.
it.
Now I don't really have too much room to talk in this because I listen to like the same rock songs over and over again. But like growing up, that was the worst. Just like I liked country music because it was the only genre that I knew. Once I realized there were other genres of music, I realized, oh, this kind of sucks comparatively.
But then you look at modern rap.
But
Now don't you know it's so bad anymore?
I have always hated rap. There are very few exceptions to this. I despise rap. I despise rap. It is the only genre of music that I actively despise. Except
I don't have a problem with it.
Except in a few cases, like with Eminem, and then that one rap song that went with Dead Island, the "Who Do You Voodoo Bitch" song.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
one.
I love that. I love that one. I listen to that one a lot. But
dude, one of these days the four of us should play Dead Island.
I don't know if I still have Dead Island. I might.
I don't think I have it.
I think I had it on PS3 actually.
If we get it on PlayStation 4, I would love to play.
You know what? That brings up another pet peeve about video games.
Oh,
Why are like some old games not available on newer consoles when you know very well they could be able to handle them?
Yes. Why? Because and like my biggest thing is the Spyro the New Beginning trilogy was on PlayStation 2. It was my favorite trilogy of games. It was the best Spyro experience I've ever had. I've been a big Spyro fan my entire life. But there was no PS3 version. And on PS4 there was a Spyro the Dragon remaster. The Spyro the Dragon trilogy got remastered, but nothing for that for the New Beginning trilogy. Nothing for the New Beginning trilogy. I have been waiting for so long to play those games again because they were so good. They were such good games, and nothing. Actually, I want to see something.
Actually, I was about to say there might have been a reason for why they don't like update or
Remaster
or revamp some of these games into like later consoles. One of them being that they probably don't see it as a marketing advance or something. Like they don't see it as a way to gross up their revenue.
Yeah, no.
Even though some of them would make sense, like I haven't completed the game, but like one that Jacob keeps saying would make sense because a lot of people would love it is like a.
You got super quiet just now, my guy.
Hades.
But like, and it's weird because some of them, like I said, would be really great. Like one that Jacob keeps mentioning, I haven't finished the game, so don't spoil it. But like a Legend of Dragoon remake. Give it like the Final Fantasy VII treatment.
See, there are some things that I want to say about this. Some games just are fine as the way they were. They don't need to change it up a bit. They don't need to update their graphics. They don't need to change anything about it. Sometimes the games are perfect and should be left as it should be. Like, for instance, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That is fine on its own.
Fallout New Vegas.
And that's honestly how I feel about the New Beginning trilogy. Like, don't change anything. Don't remaster the graphics. The graphics are perfect as they are. Just give me the games on the PlayStation 4.
It's not like an emulator thing.
See, now with the Xbox Series, It's always been backwards compatible for a lot of those games.
Yeah, but Spyro's not on Xbox. Never has.
Actually, I think it is.
After the Reignited trilogy, yes, but previously it has only ever been exclusively PlayStation.
Okay, yeah, you got me there. But also, how far does PlayStation 5 or 4 go back as far as backwards compatibility?
PlayStation
2
4
is compatible with 1.
Yeah, PlayStation 2 was compatible with 1. PlayStation 3 was compatible with 2. PlayStation 4 is only compatible with 3 if you got if you paid extra for the backwards compatibility model.
The PS
If
Now
you
or whatever
didn't-
it's called.
5
I don't know.
5 is able to run PS4 games.
Yeah, it's only ever been able to go backwards one generation.
See, I'm gonna switch it up in here, but that is the one flaw that I feel like the PlayStation really has compared to the Xbox. It does not go back to the way beginning as it has when it comes to backwards compatibility.
Another thing is PlayStation's usually slow.
And here's the thing, like Nintendo has like a lot of backward compatibility, because like with each like Wii U, like when you had the shop and everything, they're able to like buy games that were like on like the NES and everything, so they were all able to go back to the very beginning. You can do it now on the Switch, and you would think, PlayStation.
Okay, but is
Sony
this like
used to work-
digital or cartridge or
it's
disc?
digital. It's digital.
Okay, yeah. Digital is different from disc.
Then we started to hold disc backwards compatibility, because like we could do GameCube, and then Wii U could do Wii, and then Wii U, and then they cut that off with the Switch.
Disc backwards compatibility was a thing before Nintendo Wii ever existed.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that
Xbox and PlayStation have been doing it since PlayStation 2 came out.
Yeah, not to mention that the PlayStation 3 could also play your old PS1 games and PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the Xbox 360 and backwards. And I personally, I feel like the PlayStation would benefit more if it just actually went back to PlayStation 1 when it comes to backwards compatibility. Because I love some of the old games that they had. Like Metal Gear Solid was my favorite game on the PlayStation.
See, that won't benefit me now because I don't have those PlayStation games anymore. I don't have those Spyro games anymore. I gave them to somebody who could actually play them because they still had the PS2 system.
Yeah, but even like a digital
and
version of it.
Yeah, I would buy a digital version of that trilogy. I would buy the shit out of it. I would get it for all of you because I'm pretty sure none of you have ever experienced that trilogy, and it is a wonderful trilogy. It is honestly the best experience I've ever had playing Spyro. And the story is fantastic.
Yeah, I think the only exposure to Spyro, I think Spyro was in this game, I'm not 100% sure, was Skylanders, where you had like that little pad that you
Oh
put
my
figurines on and
fuck!
everything.
That's not.
That was the only exposure to Spyro I had.
Don't no. Skylanders doesn't fucking count. Skylanders.
Okay.
Skylanders
So
doesn't fucking count,
I'm not gonna repeat Jedi, but that's exactly my experience. And my friend had the game.
I hate both of you. I hate both of you.
No, you don't.
Really, it's
I
my
do,
cousin who
actually.
owned the game.
Also, we were like what? In our 11, 12 years old at the time when it was popular.
About then, yeah. I think.
Actually, I'm a couple of years older than you, Jedi, and that was like when you were 10 or something.
I've been probably like 9 or so when it was a thing.
Fucking blasphemy.
Heretic.
You say this, you say this like the
fucking
freaking
heretics.
Templars. The Spyro Templar has approached.
You will be purged in the purple flame. Yeah, we got way off topic.
Yeah, but I guess that's a good way of making us come back into this podcast, right?
Yeah.
I mean, name us an episode where we did not get derailed.
Actually, the last episode where I was pissed off.
No,
I don't
we
remember
can't.
that derailing.
Dude, the Thanksgiving episode got derailed so quickly without you, Tato. It was painful.
I know. While I was on my trip, I was actually listening to the live broadcast. Dude, y'all made me cry, man.
If you guys don't do if we don't do like a birthday thing for all of us on the podcast, I'm going to be upset.
Right. Also, Rogue, you were right. I was 10 when it first came out.
Huh. I was really just thinking out the top of my head. I'm impressed that I actually
It came
knew
out
this.
October of 2011. So yeah, I was 10.
Well, go me for accuracy, I guess.
Right?
But how are we doing on time?
Yeah, how are we doing on time?
About 37 minutes ago.
37?
37.
Damn.
There is no way 37 minutes only passed.
No, so 37 minutes left.
Oh,
We've been going for pretty much an hour.
Oh, we still have that secondary topic.
If we're ever going to get to it. Any more peeves we got to push out?
all right. Here's a video game pet peeve that I am going to bring in. So, here's one thing that I'm pretty sure every one of you knows and probably experienced. Invisible walls.
Yeah.
Especially when you see
It's
like a
just like-
shiny over there.
You know what? I'm gonna do you one better. People who abuse glitches to get the upper hand on you in a game.
On a competitive game? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, like that happened constantly in GTA. Constantly.
Dude, I didn't
And
even try
hackers.
to. I didn't even try to do any glitches other than the ones that make you like spawn into a solo public match on Grand Theft Auto because I hate other players. On
Oh, I
GTA.
did. Yeah, I did that glitch a lot when before it got fixed. But I'm talking more like map glitches.
Aimbot glitches or aimbot hacks.
Yeah, aimbot glitches, and because there was a way for someone who was free aim assist to get into a free aim only lobby. And it was you load up the game in free aim assist and then join a buddy who's in free aim. You stay on free aim assist and you have the biggest advantage over the other free aim players. There's nothing they can do. But my biggest peeve in GTA specifically was using map glitches to fucking abuse other players. Oh, and the fucking oppressor. Fuck everybody whoever used an oppressor.
That sounds
I
like
love blowing those bitch ass assholes out the sky with the fully loaded ruiner. That was like my favorite pastime. There was nothing they could fucking do. And they came after me. It was fucking hilarious. I would just blow them out of the sky. But yeah, I think I'm pretty tapped out on pet peeves right now. I'm good to move on to the next topic.
I feel like we had our momentum with the whole pet peeve section.
Yeah, I feel like our momentum is kind of just like slowed down, which is why we kind of need to segue here.
Which is not to mention it's already 2 a.m. Or
Yeah,
in
it's
your case 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. I don't know. I feel like we came off strong with this one.
We did.
Oh, yeah. We had more bottled up peas than we thought we did.
Yeah, they just kept on rolling off.
It's like when you think you only have one peeve and then someone else brings up another. It's like, oh, that reminds me.
That's pretty much what this entire episode has been. I haven't actually heard Hades for the past 10 minutes.
I don't even think he's awake at this point.
Is he asleep? Hades?
Hades?
Hades? I think he's asleep.
I think he's asleep. I think he fell asleep.
I really think he fell asleep. Well, that goes to show for us to never record this stuff on 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, at fucking 2 a.m. I actually should probably go. I gotta get up with the kids in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, I know this is probably going to be a 30-minute shorter podcast, but like I do got to get up with the kids,
which is not a big problem. But yeah, I think we could just safely assume that we should end it right here while we still have everyone wide awake.
Well, the three of us.
We're down to Hades.
We lost Hades somewhere down the line.
It's like one of our people was so triggering that you couldn't fathom.
Somewhere after, I think we lost him somewhere after country music.
He couldn't handle the country music. He
just couldn't handle it apparently. But yeah, Rogue, give us the outro.
Right. Well, I hope everyone has enjoyed our podcast after a 6 to 7 month long hiatus, and hopefully we'll be getting back into this. Excuse you.
Oh, sorry, I killed a roach.
Sorry. Yes, we can't have a roach talk without Tato killing one roach.
Apparently. But we hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and of course, we would like to say that I would like to say that I hope we can do this as a more frequent thing, because I know Jedi's been itching about that.
Right, it's like this was like a big project that we all like pitched in to do, and then after like 4 episodes, if anything, we started like branching, not branching up, but like holding off longer. I guess which was like, come on.
Which kind of, not gonna lie, it did give me some like self doubts about what topic would be, interesting to actually bring to the table. Which, lo and behold, made me feel like I was improvising for most of this shit.
I mean, hey, it keeps us engaged. It gets our creative juices flowing.
But yeah, we hope you have a good night, and of course, be safe on your travels.
Yep.
And happy
All
almost
right.
1 year to Torch.
Oh yeah, that is coming up.
Oh yeah, this will be up on the day that we started Torch.
That's right. That's right. We were, yeah. Yep. So happy 1 year
Yay!
anniversary for Torch.
Happy Torch Day.
And
All
those who are
right.
listening, thanks for sticking with us through this whole year, and hopefully we have bigger and better projects in the near future.
Yeah. Here's fucking hoping.
Here's hoping.
Here's to Torch. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday happy.